that? That was like a hatching dinosaur. Remember in Jurassic Park? Like it comes out. There it is, Jurassic Park. Close but way off. Welcome back to another episode. My brother just had an aneurysm or a fucking, I don't know what the homie needs a Tums ASAP, bro.
It's bright as shit right here. Look at this. It looks like I'm fucking gonna create a tiger.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do with this light?
I don't know. I think it looks all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
What the fuck is new, dog? You booking anything? Look at that.
Booking.
How are you not hot in this bitch? That's like you got thermals on and that.
No, this thing I got underneath.
The cholo sweater up top.
This is light.
Yeah?
As fresh.
It looks like literal. That's the thermal like upper. You know what I mean?
Like heat tech.
Yeah, heat tech shit.
Heat tech.
Uniqlo. Sweat tech.
Well, shouts out to my sister-in-law. She works at Urban Outfitters. Go there. They have great clothes. She got me some clothes.
Yeah. Is she getting a cut? Go there. She gets a cut.
She gets 500% of the profits. They just funnel it all to her.
You know, I went to a sandwich place the other day, and this has been fucking with me for like 2 days afterwards. The guy, I'm like, never been there. They got like a bunch of sandwiches, Italian type of sandwich joint. And I go, what do you recommend? And there's two that are like contenders. The meatball sandwich and some like chicken something. It's got pesto, chicken pesto type deal.
I probably would have went with the meatball.
So my core wanted to go with the chicken. It had a lot of ingredients. It looked great. And I was like, so what's the recommendation? He's like, you got to go meatball. I'm like, let's do meatball. But then when I got it, I realized the meatball is just meatball with cheese, right?
Yeah.
They're the same price. So the store makes more money with the meatball. And it's way easier for him. He's just an employee, not the owner.
Yeah.
It's way easier for him to make the meatball. Because way easier, right? So I'm just like, why the fuck? And then it sucked. Wait a second. It sucked.
Wait a second. Not way easier.
But it was easier. Just meatball.
Yeah, that's all a meatball.
And he put like provolone on top.
Yeah.
The other one had lettuce, tomato, pesto, chicken, like 3 other things. Like you could tell, like way easier to go with. And just the way he said it, gotta go meatball. It's almost as if his boss told him, if anyone ever asks for a recommendation, say meatball.
But why? I mean, you're an
big profit margin.
You have an engineer's brain in your head. Why'd you let a commoner just fool you like that?
Because I like to bring myself down to that.
Okay, I mean that's good. That's a good practice. Because
I like to play peasant every now and then.
Because you could have seen the math right in front of you.
No, I like a meatball sub. I just wanted his recommendation. But then when I ate it, when I got it, it fucking was like
more sinister.
Nothing special. Subway sinister. Meatball sub, without a doubt, solid 60-70% better than this bitch.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I haven't had Subway. I haven't had Subway in years, 5 years, 6 years.
I've had Subway like freaking 4 months ago. Sweet onion chicken teriyaki still don't miss, baby.
Really?
Yeah. You don't like that?
No, that's my
You're like,
sandwich.
it's been missing.
But it's starting to miss. I don't know. Like,
I haven't had it in a while.
Yeah, I had it like
ever
weeks
since
ago. Like, it's just not the same. It doesn't. I don't know. The chicken doesn't even taste like.
They cut out the Wednesdays. It never. Let's be honest. The chicken never tasted like chicken, but they had that sweet onion sauce around it, and it was okay.
And the crispy bread, it all made sense.
It worked out, but the Wednesdays are gone. They used to have a day thing. Yeah. Wednesdays was that, right?
Yep.
Once they got rid of that, you're like, I don't want to come to Subway and drop 14. You know what I mean? Like. What we're in regular food territory now, you know. Like
One Subway
respectable meals.
Subway cracked that like word of mouth shit where people were like, "Yeah, go to Subway for this," and then you're like, "Oh, I'll pick what I want now. One of these days is me as a human being."
Exactly.
And then this is what I
teams.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, you're sweet onion, bro. I'm fucking turkey salami all day. Whatever the fuck.
You're gay.
He's gay. He's fucking. This guy's veggie sub, man.
Yeah.
I caught him sucking cock.
In gym class.
Yeah, exactly.
It was my dick.
Yeah, exactly. But still, he was sucking it. I'm not gay.
Dude, I saw one time on the road, Danny Martinello got like a veggie sub.
Yeah.
I got one too. It's actually pretty good.
I used to get veggie subs back in like when I was religious because it's not halal. The meat's not halal.
Back when I was religious.
My buddy Fahad was like, yeah, get the veggie sub. It's great. It's exactly the same thing as you would get, just less the meat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
but
it tastes good.
It is good actually. With the
sub sauce and sweet onion. Put black olives, little I'm not a big cucumber, but like little fucking green pepper, lettuce, tomato, a little pickle, jalapeno. If you make it a little spicy, I was trying to do a wrap.
You're trying to say it like a wrap right there. Yeah.
Cut it, cucumber, cut it, fluff it, got it, run it.
Run it through the garden.
But no, it's done though. Yeah, exactly. Run it through the garden. Sebastian.
Dude, I made a ham and cheese because I watched a bodybuilding.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking you. And
what is that all they eat?
No, it's just this guy. You know, sometimes everybody has like a hack for how they get calories in. He just put 2 croissants into the
sandwich?
into the oven with ham and then cheese on it and let the cheese melt.
Yep.
So I'm like, yeah, it's so easy. I'll just do that. And I tried it. Holy hell!
Is that why you posted on the story? I'm
Yeah.
like, this is the craziest thing. He's like, you never just had a ham and cheese sandwich?
Never,
Like,
man.
That's crazy because like
I'll never
you
just pull
your
up
audio
jump
just
shot.
clips so hard. Now I know when I look at the audio later, I'm gonna
Yeah.
know this moment because it's gonna be clipped.
Yeah.
That wait. So they just for bulking they take calories.
No,
in,
I
huh?
think it's just something he's like, okay, I like, because if you're eating that much food,
Yeah.
you got to pick. You're like, okay, I like
Because it
to
was all
eat this.
protein like centered.
Well,
Everything
ham.
I had to.
Yes.
Ham's got protein.
And croissants have a lot of protein.
They got that butter in there,
Butter.
baby. Ooh.
Cheese has protein.
Ooh. Does cheese have protein?
Yes.
That's our knowledge. Got that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, so you're living. So you're trying to bulk up or something?
Whoa, no,
You're
I
trying
just
to bulk up. Yeah, this guy. When we did the Montreal show,
Yeah.
this guy fucking like he thought he was. What's the guy that goes good?
Bruce Buffer?
Yeah, ready to like
That's
that.
Michael
like-
Buffer.
Yeah. The way he was trying to do that shit, I'm like, bro, you're gonna break the fucking sound system.
I realized I could give you a bunch. I could do a bunch of different
I'm
ones.
like, oh my god, dude, relax.
I could do a bunch of different ones. I could do the big one, like the big fight night one.
It was like Whitney Houston fucking exhale on
Yeah.
that shit, dude.
That one That one's for like Spadina Theater, I think. When you have like
Yeah, that was a big theater.
That's a big one. And then there should be like, give it up for Abbas. Wow.
They're like the rooms have fun.
That's awesome.
Okay, put up. Oh yeah, so
Ham
right
and
before
cheese.
today, I was on
Ham and
fucking ham and cheese. Oh, look good. I was gonna say Pete Davidson's back at it, like back acne. But press play on this. Ronnie Coleman, what a beast, huh? Imagine running to this guy in an alleyway at the peak.
Oh my god. Them yelling at the weights is scary.
Like what?
Like, wait!
Why didn't Ronnie get a thunder animation? Did you see that? They smack him just to amp him
I
up.
think it's just a bit of racism in the
Yeah.
videos, yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah, it's
Look at
everywhere.
that thigh, bro.
Lightweight. He's literally got a calculator.
Yo, when you have an accountant's calculator,
It's not
you're going
light.
to the next level.
Yeah, it's not lightweight.
Yeah, he's just like, work your mind too. Like, oh fuck,
It's insane.
dude.
So
these
Jay
guys-
Cutler came
45
second.
times 23 plates.
Yeah,
equals-
exactly.
Yeah, literally, man. So
Yo, that one.
yeah, it's like machine gun.
Let's fucking do it. I just hit the gym today. Did you see them all stumble into each other?
Man, that's peak. That's peak.
Just so
alien.
much muscle just falling into each other.
If aliens do
they
exist,
can barely
I wonder,
hug. Look, they can't fully hug.
If aliens do exist, I wonder if they go to the Mr. Olympia competition
Oh, he got the hug there.
and they're like, "What's going on here?"
Look, that's the level where guys
Picking
are like
each other's
bitches. They're
thong?
just getting the thong out. Yeah, I got that for you. This is them like more recently, right?
Yeah.
Just the part killed me when he goes like, "We'll do this thing right now if we have to." It's like, what do bodybuilders do?
They don't even they haven't. I wonder how much
It's a walk-off.
steroids happen in your body when your dick's like, I'm no longer a
I'm
part of
out.
this.
I thought it was the balls, right? It's not even the dick, right? It's the
I
balls.
think all of it. I think all of it.
Because the balls, like all of the testosterone generation is there. So when you synthetically like prop up your system with like incoming shit, external shit, I guess it reduces what they need to do so they shrivel up. From what I understand, keep in mind I never took biology, so
Okay. I mean, it sounded decent. What you
Yeah,
had
it's
there.
like-
thank you. I shouldn't have said that last part.
Yeah.
Need to work on this insecurity.
Well, I think the balls and the penis come down a little bit.
Oh, so Jay beat him in the end.
He eventually dethroned him,
Okay, good.
and then went on to win some. He's Google image Jay Cutler quad stomp.
Yeah.
It's his like famous move where
Like someone's just stomping on his quad, or
Yeah,
he's
no,
stomping on someone else's
he just stomps on a quad and he looks incredible. Just comes out. He's like, ah! Gah!
He invented the quad stomp.
I don't think he
2009.
I don't think he invented it.
It's just his specific.
It's just his move.
way he does
the
it.
way
Damn.
he did it was like, look at that. That literally
No
looks like
fucking fat on
Dragon
that
Ball
shit.
Z, dude.
Dude.
No, that's Baki.
That looks like
Yeah, Baki, man. Kengan Ashura.
that's that man. That just doesn't look great.
See,
He looks
I
like
used to
Broly.
squat a lot. Yeah, he literally does. He literally does. I used to squat a lot, but the problem is you got to keep changing pants. Like pants don't fit anymore. Like I don't know if you have buddies that hit the gym a lot. You know what these guys got to do? They got to get Levi's 501s, like 38 waist, and their waist is like 32 still, just to fit this. So now the bottom is like bell bottom. The thighs fit snug, and they gotta bring in the belt like 6 holes deep. Like it's the most retarded looking thing ever.
What was the
I'm
lot?
like,
How much did you squat?
at my peak, like for 1 rep,
No, just like, I don't know. You tell me. What'd you do?
250 for reps, but I could do like 315 like twice.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you're impressed.
I would never do that though. I would never. I don't really care about that.
I remember I deadlifted 405, and my spine was like an S when I did it. I had more curves than an S, bro.
That's bad.
After I did it for 1 rep, I did it almost the belt buckle guy. It was there. I was trying to impress him, and I did it, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I did not flex the core properly. It was like my body was just it was retarded. Like I was like, thank God I'm not broken right now. Fuck.
Yeah, you get one of those.
You just that's deadlift one poor like
bad rep.
form one
Yeah.
will just fuck you up for a minute.
Yep.
I've seen that shit. You don't want that. I've seen this. You don't want this. You cannot
The
stitch the
dedication
jugular.
is-
What the fuck? That's
Dude.
is that real?
Yes.
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look at the forearm. That doesn't seem like. Since when is the forearm bigger than the bicep?
Well, with that, what happens is you're picking up so many weights all the time. Like,
Yeah, but look at the forearm there. That doesn't even. That one specifically. That angle
yeah, it looks
Looks
weird. Looks like Bane.
off. No. They'd be like less, a little. Yeah,
A little
like
less.
the original like artist conception.
Yeah.
They're like, you're on the right track, but less with just the muscle. Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Dude, the dedication and these dudes simply just eating calories. Oof.
Once upon a time when we were young, we thought like, yo, that's the body it takes to get women.
Yeah.
But then you realize it's the complete opposite.
I still
That's like
think
way
it's
past
fitness. You want some fitness.
fitness 100%.
Fitness on a
but, like,
witness. But girls actually don't
I
care.
witnessed that. I plead the fifth. That is 100 pounds over.
Chicks don't give a shit though.
No, this is just for guys. It's like when you get a nice car.
100 pounds over.
Yeah, it's
I
like
love that.
100 pounds of excessive muscle.
No. If you were 100 pounds less than that, but that ripped, chicks wouldn't be into it.
No, you don't have to be that ripped though. You could have a little fucking.
All you need is
Yeah.
to fill out a shirt,
Yeah.
and not be a piece of shit. And women are
Oh,
like, you're the best.
like personality decent.
yeah, like all you need. Like you
Actually, be a little bit of a piece of shit.
little
A nice
bit.
guy don't win in the end, right?
you know when you that's why you use salt. You got to salt your food a little bit.
Well, they're like, you're putting too much salt. It's like, what of it, bitch? He's a husband.
But you're all you need is chest and arms, because really your abs are for you.
Did you ever go to high school with kids that only worked out chest and like it would fuck their shit up? Like they didn't work out back, so they'd always kind of be like this, like the chest is like bringing in the body.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
They
buddy,
didn't
you
even-
gotta even that shit out, buddy. Do some pull-ups. Or
I went to
something.
high school with dudes that did that, and people are like, "Oh man, you could be fucked for life," and then they just fixed it.
and now they're chartered accountants.
yeah,
So
no, they just fixed it really quick.
you realize as you get older how imbalanced you look.
Well, they just start stretching.
But there's guys at the gym though that like don't do any leg stuff, but they wear the tight leg thing.
Compression.
Yeah,
Compression.
when guys don't do the leg stuff, they always wear the compression pants.
Yes.
I actually saw a guy.
They're like, don't worry about the pants, and they're just he had like the do rag. There's old guys at the do rag every morning, like an America do rag, like Hogan, and he's just always like every day I see him there. He's on the Smith machine doing like bicep shit. Like
the
what the
Smith
fuck
machine?
is he on the Smith machine?
Smith-
Planet Fitness, they barely have like free weight shit.
true.
They have some free weights, but like no
It goes up
squat
to,
free
like,
weights.
50 or something like
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but the price is right, baby.
that.
You know what I mean? I want to get in shape, but I want to stay on a budget first. I hope this guy doesn't come in the fucking house, man.
Oh, who's this?
I don't know, just some fucking door-to-door guy.
You got another door guy?
I mean, look at him. Is he not coming?
I don't know. I can't really tell. Oh, this guy. Oh, he looks young too.
Yeah.
Oh no. He's ignoring us.
Okay, good. He can see people are podcasting.
Oh, I don't know if he could actually.
No, he probably can't. I don't know. It's in my head.
Maybe he sees all the Jay Cutler images. He's like, oh, I don't know what those guys are doing.
Yeah, exactly. Those guys are a little intense. Is that Brawley? He
What's-
just keeps walking.
Dude, the biggest I would ever try to get, I would love to get to like fucking 190 pounds, 200.
What do you weigh?
185.
We weigh the same. I thought you'd weigh a little more, a little taller, and you seem to be a little thicker.
We don't.
Yeah, I weigh 185.
Yeah, it's hard.
For me, it's all muscle density. Though,
it's
anyway.
hard. Yeah.
Watch
Me,
it.
it's all cock.
He's got 42 pounds in the pants. God bless him. It's a tiny bulge here, but the density, it's like lead. You know what I mean?
It's all dick.
That shit drops, baby. It drops. It don't float.
Like,
that's the one I wanted.
Would you give up your cock for a Mr. Olympia title?
Yo, let's do it right now. Roll up your shit. Cut this.
You got good arms.
Goose.
Yeah, but this is unfair, man. This is unfair. You have black genetics.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the oil. We'll oil you up.
Yeah.
Neck down. It's not racist, baby.
That's why they make everyone when they are doing the bodybuilding black, because they know that
Trudeau's like, who did his paint? Find out who did his paint.
I wonder if they paint.
I want his paint guy.
I want his paint guy.
I wonder if Ronnie Coleman, when he's getting painted, he's like, guys, you don't have to you don't have to paint me, right?
Yeah, they're like, no, even the black guys. Even the black guys put some shit
no,
on.
I know,
Huh?
I'm joking.
They just oil up. I think. I don't think they go dark oil.
They just
but-
oil
Well,
them
it
titties.
depends
Look at
on,
this
like-
guy.
Look at his fucking biceps.
Yo, go back just one.
My
the guy
Lord.
watching right behind him, he was doing the chick pose. You know, making the ass pop.
Oh man,
Making the motherfucking ass pop. Yeah, see, they give him some lightning, man.
bodybuilding.
That shit is in. That shit is in that ass. Right
This is
there.
for nobody too. Like,
I
who is
know.
this for? This guy's they can't walk.
bodybuilding and cars. You think when you're young, you think that's what women like, and when you're old, when you do it, you realize this is just for other guys.
Evidently, they want you to spend the time you're
Jesus
wasting
Christ.
on this shit on them.
He's like, stop that. He's just hitting his thigh. Stop it.
He's married to a woman. He's just slapping a man's thigh.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, go back to this one. I think. Yeah.
That's smooth rock. Oh, dude, that's nice.
Oh, I love it.
That's
but
beautiful.
this isn't what
Bring
you
it-
need.
tear to my
Apparently, all you gotta be is gangly, and your dad is a 9/11 fucking victim.
For these guys.
That's how to get bitches. No, that's how to do it.
Oh yeah.
That's my transition to Pete Davidson.
PDT.
Yeah, okay, beautiful. Dating history. His long list of girlfriends.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say his long dick.
Yeah, yo, do you see this photo of Pete Davidson's
Damn.
long dick? We're just looking at it. We're just like, okay.
Not bad.
Saw 10 is coming out, huh? Damn.
Yeah, wow.
I didn't know 8 and 9 even dropped. I thought it went up to like
September 29th.
Okay, so
I
this
guess
is
we
them?
gotta see that.
8. First of all, that one on the far left, not okay. Whatever.
Whoa, Kate Beckinsale? Don't disrespect.
Is that who Kate Beckinsale is?
Yeah,
Who's
she's
Kate
older
Beckinsale?
now. Don't
Who's
disrespect.
Kate Beckinsale?
She was in.
She
Oh man, what's that
Did she
movie?
sail?
Underworld.
under the water,
Oh,
daddy.
she was like the Demon Slayer girl, right?
Yes.
I remember the cover.
Who's this chick?
You don't. You
And
don't.
all leather.
Yeah, you don't remember the movie Underworld?
No, not
Kate
really.
Beckinsale. She's a vampire. Come on, man.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, she was a hottie back in the day
Yes.
too. Oh, damn.
I've
Yeah.
said that. Yes.
Time-
This podcast at least 6 times.
Time has not been kind to her, huh?
What do you mean? She's just. It happens.
She's in it, huh?
Christ.
Graceful. I think she's aging gracefully.
I used to say that shit all the time about the age. I'm like, fuck these fools with their. But then I'm like, damn, though, it's gonna happen to us.
It's gonna happen to you. Me and Boss are pretty good on that.
Yeah.
On what?
You're allergic to
On
fucking.
time.
You're allergic to the air in here, for God's sake.
Yeah, right. Oh, there we go. That's
Okay,
a good.
look
pic
at how
of her.
gorgeous Kate Beckinsale's 60
That's
years
a good-
old there.
That's a good picture of her.
No, she's probably, how old is she there?
And he looks sickly. He looks like a heroin addict up there in the one where he's with her.
Yeah, let's see him. Let's see how he looks here.
Scroll up.
Oh wow, yeah.
You know what I mean?
He looks like he just worked 6 bar shifts
Yeah.
till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
He's
it's
like,
just-
oh fuck, babe, I'm so happy to see you. This is the only shirt I could put on. I'm so sorry.
You just gotta get sleeves and look like you do heroin, and that's the rock star look. You know,
There's got to be something like
there's a rock star look.
So there was a huge. Do you know his little story here?
Which story?
Based on
the
looking-
9/11.
No.
The
So he dated Ariana Grande. He was like way younger, and then they were gonna get married. They didn't get married because I think a song came out, and he got all butthurt about it. And then a big gap
I
happened.
kissed a girl and I liked it. He's like, you liked it?
You liked
What?
it? That's Katy Perry. Yeah. But a big gap between,
What
and
the
then
joke
he
happened?
started fucking smashing.
So what do you mean? Oh, like random chicks?
Dude, no, he just like started dating all these hotties. Like he had a huge gap in between, and then it.
Yeah, I remember it because then it's like some weird social experiment. Pete Davidson killing life like this. It's like they're like Pete Davidson is dating another of the world's
Wow.
hottest. They
Let's
pretty
be
much
honest here. He's obviously laying fantastic pipe
Yeah, okay, sure.
because
to some level, but
words
like
getting around.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think once you start dating, think about it. Every woman he's with is like, I'm the girl he dated after Kim Kardashian. I'm the girl after. So now, once you date all these people, so you have reached your like profile. So
Kim looks like an alien.
accessing him means you access the same dynasty almost.
Yeah.
So now he's like a fucking trophy guy.
You almost want to get chlamydia from.
Yeah, you don't even get the pill.
Yeah, you're like,
fuck the antibiotics.
I'll just
man.
slap it out of my.
Yeah, this shit's staying.
Kim is just so.
Emily Ratajkowski.
Do you know who that is?
She's a model, right?
Yeah, her husband cheated on her when she was pregnant.
I bet she. I bet
Her
he did.
chest. What do they call it? What's
Titties?
another? No. What's another? Your bust? Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, she's busty.
She has a huge bust.
Does she? She looks like she has tiny tits.
No, Radikowski.
Dante, beam us up. At least he's dressed up like Kanye style.
You know, it's a huge bust.
Who?
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, you're telling me, but she hides it, doesn't she?
Jesus,
Just a huge bust. Okay.
Mommy milkers.
Let's
my
see.
friend.
Oh yeah, you're
Look
right.
at these.
You're right.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, you're right.
They're mesmerizing.
Yes. Oh my God.
Something about the bust that you can't really defeat it.
Interesting. She's killing life, is she not?
I love how we just
She's
typed
like the
this in
top
and then
model, isn't
Henry
it?
Styles is just mixed into those images.
Did she date him? Or
Yeah,
something?
she's like she was a very, very top.
Look at
model.
that collar. That's not. Is that hot now? Collar's that size.
I mean, he's rocking it. You could tell he looks good. That looks cool.
That does not look cool.
He looks cool.
That's-
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Sure,
tried-
he
he
looks
tried it-
cool,
he
but
tried it
the
there.
collar does not look good there. I
No,
don't
no.
care.
What he's wearing, he looks good.
That is that looks like he's doing satire, like parodying someone's big collar, doesn't he?
Me and you, if we wore it.
Like Bernie Mac couldn't pull off a collar that big.
no,
yeah.
man. Few men could.
Old black guys couldn't even pull that shit. Old pimps can't pull that shit off. He is a pimp, nigga.
Yeah, he kind of is.
You know, is that Harry Styles?
Harry Styles,
He's like
yeah.
a rock star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got.
Does he have sleeves?
He's got a laundry list.
Yeah, but he's a rock star. That's the game, baby. That's how it works.
Yeah, really. What is it with Pete?
He's rock starish. He's rock star adjacent. You know, he's a celebrity. He was on SNL.
He's funny.
Right?
He's funny.
He's funny, right?
He's probably got.
Once
massive,
he dated Ariana Grande,
Yeah.
then it was like, oh, he's like the queen maker, we'll say, so to speak, right? Like you date him, like chicks that are unknown, if they date him, it'll be like, who's Pete Davidson dating? Who's the unknown woman Pete Davidson is dating now? And this will be like her arrival moment type shit.
that Ariana stage. You know, that's that classic tall guy, short girl shit.
Yeah, they love that
Tall
shit.
guys
Look at the gap.
love that shit.
Yeah, they're like the biggest gap
Those
possible.
weird fucks.
I'm looking for that 5'1" slut.
Does Petey Dave have a sister?
Who?
Does he? Petey Davidson.
Petey Dave is what you said.
Yeah.
That's the worst nickname ever.
That's probably what they call him.
Petey Dave.
Petey Dave.
They call you Pete D, right?
This shirt he's wearing with Kate Beckinsale is hilarious.
Yeah, this is actually a fun shirt.
They probably
I like
went
that
to a
shit.
fucking Michelin
Snake
star
love.
restaurant and they were like, "Do you have a jacket?" And he's like, "I'm Pete Davidson."
Yeah.
And they're like,
And this shirt, ever since that
okay.
photo, this shirt sold through the roof. It's sold out everywhere. You still
can't
probably
find-
can't get that.
You can't find it.
Someone's at a place. It just tie-dye green. Just make it for me, please.
That photo's quite edited.
This one right there?
Yeah, well, look at how dark his tattoos look.
His tattoos?
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying they upped the contrast high?
It's high
But I think
contrast.
he's so pale. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
On account of the heroin or whatever the fuck is going on, all of the nut just drained out of his balls. He's
think-
got nothing left in him. That's a spent man. Look at the darkness around his eyes. God bless him.
I think he's also getting a lot of sympathy points because he's emotionally fragile.
Yes.
Because it's like on the record that he's a bit of a pussy.
Yeah, it works.
Or
That's
as
the
they
work.
say, you know, he's going through stuff. But I think he's a little bit of a sad guy. Like for
Yeah, and that has been working as long as fucking time. You know what I mean?
it's kind of depressing,
The
like
kinda
for
depressed guy.
people who are depressed, where it's like even dating Kim Kardashian won't make you happy.
Yeah, I mean that's probably will make you miserable.
Really?
Dating Kim Kardashian.
Really? You think so?
What happened to Kanye, dude? You think he got better after dating Kanye or worse? Or
Kim's
after
probably
Kim?
like, let's do dinner Thursday. What are you thinking of wearing? You're like,
But wait a second.
I don't know.
Kanye West went into Kim Kardashian's closet and literally told her to get rid of everything.
Yeah, but Kanye like
He's
cemented Kim to the next level.
Yes.
Right? Kim has already got this like brain, and her mom put out the sex tape, so they're on that dynasty shit already.
Yeah,
but Kanye's insanity
Yeah.
and his like creative genius intertwined with her, cemented her to the next level to the point where she's like, okay, I've realized everything I can from you. You're just insane at this point. Like, the student has passed the sensei, so to speak.
I don't even think Kim's insane. I think she's just
No, I don't think she's insane.
I think she's just
I'm
super
saying
smart.
the insanity comes from Kanye.
Yeah, like I think if you dated her, she's normal.
I think she's like ambitious. She's on some queen like dynasty shit.
I think she's just really, really smart too. Yeah. Like,
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think she's stupid.
Yeah.
I really don't think she's stupid. But like they're in that celebrity place where they're just like dating her as like, oh, we gotta go there, we gotta wear this, we gotta call the paparazzi in advance.
I would be into that. If Kim's like, you gotta date
like
me,
that
but you
shit?
gotta be seen with me, I'm like, yep, let's go, girl.
You gotta be. Of course.
Where are we going, to the mall, bitch?
What are you wearing?
I get
Crimson. Okay, I'll have my people do
Crimson.
something. Yeah, crimson.
I got this Ford T-shirt that's red.
Look. This is what it says. Ratajkowski famously talked about why women find Davidson so charming. He's vulnerable. He's lovely. His fingernails polish is awesome. He looks good. There you go.
I love that.
There it is.
So simple,
That's why Chris D'Elia got fingernails polished.
dude. If
I
you
still can't do it, man. I don't have good fingernails.
Are you on that quest?
Fingernail polish?
The
Nah,
quest of the nail.
Nah, I could never do that. I would. You know what? But I've shellacked my nails many times, and it feels great.
I've gotten a hand treatment myself.
Yeah,
And-
I mean,
and a
I
foot,
do too. But
and
are you
foot,
gonna
yeah.
get black polish on that shit?
No, it's just not who I am.
Let people know you'll do what it takes to win. That's what I see.
If I was single, to be honest, maybe a nose ring and a polished nail. Because if you're seeing results, you're gonna put your money where you're.
That's the required dress code for the gay clubs. It's gonna be,
Yes.
right? Maybe a nose ring and just one.
Okay. Like, yeah, I mean, if you could tell me right now that painting your nails and you're a single guy, holy Christ.
Airdrop your audition to Dante. Let's play the audition. Right?
No.
The airdrop it.
I played it. I did it for 10 years.
What?
I did it for this is my life for 10 years is bartending.
Yeah, then airdrop it.
No.
Let's watch it.
But what's funny about those is they always ask you, and these
You went all
actually.
black shirt. That's the look. Yeah,
all
that's
black.
the look.
I always wonder, like, I'm very emotional about how I feel about things like this. So I'm like, oh, when they say bartending experience helps, I always remind myself, like, commercials are acting, some of them are acting, but like a bunch of them just aren't.
It's just a look. 100% of them are the look. They have a look in mind. If you can act,
saying,
oh
like,
my God.
I'm saying like
God.
the actual execution of it.
Yeah.
A lot of it isn't necessarily acting. There's acting in it.
No, it's modeling adjacent.
Exactly.
It's literally modeling sometimes with some lines, right? That's commercials. Whereas on set, they trust you to do what you want.
Yeah.
Like I thought at the beginning, the first couple times I did it, I was so rigid and scared to do anything. I told you how when I did What We Do in the Shadows, the guy would, after the last line, he would keep improvising and doing banter.
Yeah.
And like the first couple takes, I just did not say anything after my last written line.
Wait, you're on that show?
We're back on the Navy again.
No, what do you mean the Navy?
I'm like, no, you're freezing up. You're not, like, oh, we're back at the Navy, baby.
I'm like, I quit. I was on the show, but the main guy, what's his name? Do you watch the show?
No, but a whole bunch of clips of like his have been just showing up on my feeds everywhere. Like, oh, this guy's delivery's crazy. And
Which one?
the British guy.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
he's
yeah.
he's in a band, right? He's one of the guys that's in a band.
I forget his name.
He
but
was
he's
also in
fucking-
Men in Black 3, right? He plays that guy, the villain.
No, but this guy.
Matt Berry. This
Oh,
guy's
no,
like
not
this
that
guy oozes comedy.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
He's so funny.
Our scene is in a subway, right? Our scene is in a
Can
subway.
we pull it up?
Yeah, for sure. Type in YouTube the night market subway. What We Do in the Shadows.
It's a great show, apparently, right?
Yeah, every like month or two, someone like
No.
the night market. What We Do. Yeah, someone just sees that episode and hits me up, like high school friends.
Sent you
whoever the fuck.
$5.
Yeah, that one right there.
Where is this? Toronto?
Yeah,
Toronto Subway?
yeah.
There he is.
No, they just they took one cart and put it in a studio and like made it look like.
I love that.
But anyways, so Matt Berry guy, when he comes and sits down at his seat, he literally just he oozes comedy. The guy just looks at me so tired. And
That's him?
No. He's this guy. They didn't show him there, but look, when he comes into the subway before the scene starts shooting, he's just so tired. He's just like, he just comes. He's just like, you're me. He's just like. I just laughed. I was just like, this guy's just tired and like just so funny without saying anything. But the tall guy, the main guy, after every time I finished the last line, he would keep going and farting guy on train to night market. That's so funny.
That's you?
Yeah, it's me. But anyways,
Did somebody just randomly film this?
yeah, this is just some straight up copyright infringement shit, huh?
That's awesome.
So he doesn't actually sit down in the scene, right?
Man, it doesn't even look like you.
I know.
Weird.
It's the hat and shit.
I love that.
But yeah, he kept bantering, and I would just stop, and he would be like, "All right, I guess not," and like I guess we're not fucking acting or in it. And I didn't realize. I was so like, oh, I don't want the director to be like, I'm doing lines. I'm not. And then I realized later on, like after a bunch of takes, we would just he's like, can you do that again? And then I have to be like, not for a couple hours, or like, you know what I mean, like. Do you take requests? It's like, for you, no. You know what I mean? But like, we started fucking around, but I realized it's fully free.
Yes.
It's fully free. They trust you to do what you want. And if you are really doing it wrong, then they will tell you to do it differently. But in acting, it's like one way, stand in that spot. You need to be close. Commercial. Yeah. You need to be closer to your mark is there. You need to be closer to the couch because the product needs to be visible. It's all about the product.
For the Paderno commercial.
What even is that?
It's like it's Canadian Tire cookware.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, that one.
And I'm making something or whatever, and I got to season fish. So they were like, "Yeah, go ahead, improv a bunch of ways." So I like make it up. I make up a bunch of different ones, and then one of them was like me like going like this with it, but like little bits of like white salt are coming out of my hands. It literally looks like just jizz. Like,
yeah.
And they're like, everyone's laughing, but they're like, no, we can't use that. And I was
we can't.
And then they showed me what it looked like, and I was like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, like we cannot take a risk like that. I wish they put little Easter eggs like that into commercials. I think it would make them a lot more fun. Like little pieces of like, yo, is that on purpose? Like, you know, little things. They're so clean and by the book and risk averse in commercials. I think it would do them actually a solid.
Do you remember that
do
old,
shit like that?
I think it was like a Skittles commercial or like an old Sprite commercial where like the dude was like pouring it into the girl's mouth, but it was kind of like what he was doing.
It was like suggestive type shit.
Oh yeah,
super. Like,
we love it.
It was like
they don't do that shit no more.
Yeah, no, this was early 2000s.
Like the old condom, the old Trojan commercials were like brazen. You know what I mean? Like they went for it.
Yeah.
What does brazen mean?
You just used it and you didn't even use it.
I feel like I'm on
bold,
it.
basically bold.
Let me confirm it here.
Brazen, bold, assertive.
Bold and without shame. Perfect. That's a perfect use of the word. Woo! Thank God. Can you edit that out? And maybe increase the volume on brazen so I say it more confidently.
For our 15 listeners, you're like,
can you
exactly. Edit that out, please?
Edit that out for me, please. Beam me up, Scotty.
Bleep, 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 bleep,
bleep, bleep, bleep,
bleep. That's, yeah. So I think that is why Pete Davidson, because he's so damn hung.
Hung like a horse, they called him. Look at her. Look at how she's.
Okay, so of all the girls that
she's like, I love you.
That Davidson has dated, who would you date? Would it be Kimmy?
Nah.
No.
Kim Kardashian's sexy as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, she's what, like 40 now?
What's wrong with that?
I mean, nothing. But that's not what I'm looking for.
I mean, nothing at all. Who's Olivia Bryan? You know, when you're introducing me to new celebrities, that's how you know it's next level shit.
You don't even know it. She's not even on your radar.
Who even is that?
This bitch worth $100 million. He's hot and he's really funny and he's really sweet. He's a really sweet guy.
That literally is all talk for fucking.
I know. There's no truth to this.
There's nothing to do with anything except sex in that statement. He's really sweet. He's really funny. He's hot. That's sex. That's literally penis and vagina shit.
Phoebe Denver. Is that Denver? That seems like a very hipster way to spell Denver. You know?
Denver.
Fucking. My head's about to explode.
In some ways, I guess Pete's just doing pretty much what every young guy
that's
wants,
why
right?
the internet. It's always the comments when they announce that he's dating a new like model are always hilarious. Someone stop this man.
Yeah.
Someone
Like for their own sanity.
I know, I can't. And people are just in cubicles getting this updated information. Like Pete Davidson fucking the hottest people on earth again. Like no.
Pete Davidson's literally getting like $15,000 to $20,000 checks a day, probably.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. When you think about the money some people are making, you're like, woo, damn, boy.
His cell phone, I bet his cell phone's hilarious.
It's funny when you listen to like podcasts, like cell phone is hilarious. How like his text,
It's just like his text,
What are
like
you
you up, and it's like to Kim Kardashian.
yeah.
It's like what the fuck? Dude?
She's in there as like Kimmy.
Yeah.
She's in there as Kanye's ex.
Yeah, like, probably though. Like actually,
just in case someone steals the phone, it's
Yeah,
like
Kanye's
good
ex.
celebrity shit for him. You know,
Yeah.
This world is fucked up. I never want to be in this world, even though we're kind of like going into it a little bit. But I think that like the way we're in relationships now. And as long as we don't do it like John Mulaney, you know what I mean?
I think this is entirely different than what we're trying to do. We're just trying to steal. We're trying to like think of that shit as a huge river. I'm just trying to fucking cork some of it off.
Yeah. For a bucket.
Yeah.
And your bucket's got a hole in it too. You gotta run home. Because you fucking might empty out everything in that thing.
Literally, man. I don't want to be there. I'm just trying to fucking
You're just trying to siphon some of the greatness.
some of the gas.
I know, man.
Like
I know.
I'm funny too, man. Here, hey, here's some fucking time with me.
Yeah, but his shit is like when you watch his specials, it's like, yeah, okay. He's past comedian.
Yeah.
He's celebrity now.
Has he done a lot of specials?
I mean, he put the one out and that he was talking about the Ariana Grande shit, and it was pretty good, but I don't see him like grinding sets to make it great. His essence is so loved that he just kind of goes up and does his thing. And it's like, okay, it's not the worst I've seen, it's not the best I've seen, but it's also like, okay, just moving along, you know what I mean? Like, there's a million careers that I'm like, I don't want to be envious of, but I am more envious of. This is more like, yo, he's getting hotties, man. I want the hotties, but
It is interesting, actually, because he's almost like a content creator. Like, in the beginning, he's a comedian. He was young in clubs, but I think now it's like he's a comedian, but probably just because he's bored.
I mean, that's his main skill set in life is stand-up comedy, right?
Yeah. Well, I think that's the base, but I think he makes most of his money from SNL.
I actually don't even know. It might be endorsements. I don't even know.
Look up what the SNL people make. Like, I think they make it's insane. I think it's like 15 G's a week.
Oh, really?
I think so.
That's not insane though. Like when we're talking about like,
dude,
dating,
it's 60 G's a month.
First year cast members are around 7,000. Is episode once a week
Per episode.
Veteran and big stars and that's not going to earn $25,000 per episode. Is it a weekly episode?
Yeah.
Okay, so like about $1 million a year, right?
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's great money. But then I think most of it, that is nothing compared to these like Bobby Lee on the road and shit like that.
No, I know, but like this is
just hearing those guys talk. You hear about the money that you eventually get access to, and you eventually can like the standard of living you can eventually get. It's wild to think. It's wild, you know, especially how you could turn that shit on. This is such an exponential type of field where it's like you go from nothing to turning that faucet on like overnight. Whereas engineering, all these things, you get a job that pays you 80 grand and then you try to find a job that gets you 100 and then you try to find one that gives you 140. You know what I mean? It's like linear like that. This is like you can go from nothing. Like I think Ralph Barbosa is probably like a great example. You know Ralph Barbosa?
No, who's that?
He's exploding comedian out there out of Dallas, I think. Smaller, like Mexican stand-up. Funny guy,
Barbosa.
Good vibes. He's killing it.
So now it's just tour city.
So yeah, he did that thing, and his Netflix special is actually coming out in a little bit. But like, he's just fucking killing it right now, and he blew up like crazy off the internet. Like, not on Matt Rife level shit, but like close. And now
was it just clips or
I think he did Don't Tell Comedy. You know Don't Tell Comedy? It's like big in LA or some shit, and it blew up off that. And then like
This one right here.
yeah, it's just so 4.6 million. There you go. So he put that shit out.
So it was a roast, basically.
No,
it's not a
like
roast.
a set.
Yeah.
Like a what?
Oh, that's his set about Texas versus California.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So he's killing it, but like he went like I never knew his name to suddenly like everything he has out is got like 100 million views or whatever the fuck. So he probably went from just like barely getting anything anywhere to completely like being able to fucking. He could probably already buy property and shit like that.
Another thing I'm kind of realizing is
like nothing to fully financially independent in a 6 month to 12 month span. It's fucking crazy. That's the game right now.
Yeah.
Matt Rife, you were telling me, right?
Well, 12
that
years,
nigga,
yeah.
Well, no. Like
a hard
in
R.
terms
Wow.
of like, there wasn't a hard R. First of all,
It sounded hard.
It wasn't, but yeah,
It sounded hard.
that's how white you is. You're like, it could
It's
be in there
hard.
by association. But like, I'm not talking about creating your skill level. I'm talking about activating like the financial gains that come with a realized skill level. Like, so he's just as good, broke. One thing pops off, and now it fills up his schedule for a year.
Yes.
Each club is selling out 4 times. People are scalping his tickets like crazy type shit.
Yes.
So it goes from, it's not just like, oh, it becomes, I know it's not overnight, but it's like, just to go from that to, yo, you're good. You can vacation. You can fucking this. You can buy your crib.
Well,
1 year.
It's almost
crazy.
It's rare that you rare. It's rare.
It's very rare. These are outlier
No,
scenarios.
not these guys. I'm saying it's rare for these guys when they get this that they're not prepared. You usually find people that are like heavily for comics more so. Once their thing pops off, they're pretty able to do the deal.
Yeah, but it's usually goes pretty slow. Like for this guy, it went fast. Matt Rife, it's on like a different level. You know what I mean?
He's just so attractive.
Yeah, I mean that helps him big time. That's probably most of it.
Yeah.
To be honest, because I was making some like artwork posters and shit, and I was like, I was thinking about where to put A, B, and C, like time, whatever the fuck. But then I'm like, oh, let me see what Matt Rife his like tour stuff is, and it's all him like puckering his lips and shit like that, shirtless, and his world tour thing he's shirtless. I'm like, oh, they're selling sex. Hard Matt Berry was the first result there. Yeah, like that's the one. I was looking to see how they put the venue name and the thing. But I'm like, yo, when you're like, imagine selling it like that. That's why the nigga can't stop working out. You know what I mean? His money is tied to the body.
Tied to the body.
It's tied to the body.
But he's got this body for the next 10 years if he does nothing. Like look at his OnlyFans.
That's when you know you killed it. Look at the IMDb standing in front of.
That was his special. OnlyFans.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Look at this one. The one to the left, above it. Yeah, this one. You know how rich you got to be in front of your name fully, and people still don't know. Not rich, but like how much like awareness you need to have. Like if I cover one of the letters in my name, people are like, who is that? Who is that? This he's covering like the R, the I, and the F. You know, he's just.
If this was 20 years ago, Matt Rife would be an actor right now.
Yeah, 100%.
He's just so attractive.
It's just like the comedy thing. Yeah, but sheer attraction, it's not like the play nowadays with acting. It was like that Hollywood for like 60 years.
Gen
It was like
Z
the most
really
beautiful.
muddied it up, yeah.
Now it's like you got to be kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right about
missing
that.
a tooth.
When I had the dream of being an actor, people were like, yeah, but you're not drop dead gorgeous. And I'm like, well,
That's the best thing for you now.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to look a little obscure.
A little bit.
You gotta have, you gotta have a scar.
Something's got to be on. That's why I'm happy I'm bald. If I was like, just like, you know what I mean?
Keep
If you got a
telling-
pure
keep-
model look, if you
keep
got a pure
telling
model
yourself
look,
that.
it don't help. Yeah, exactly.
why I'm happy I'm
Take a single tear. Your editing guy's gonna put a tear in when he fucking cuts
That's
that
why
shit.
every day I'm like, thank God.
Yeah, you wake up, you pull it back.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan doesn't even look that jacked in a fucking thumbnail.
no, he does. That's just like that's nothing to Matt Rife comedy. OnlyFans special breaks the internet with
looks
48 million views in 8 seconds.
Dude, he looks like the guy. The
Boy,
Tick.
he's funny.
He looks like the Tick, but not in the costume.
What do you mean? What the tick?
You know the Tick?
He's like a superhero.
Yeah, he looks like a superhero, not in the costume.
Okay, let's see the tick. Superheroes are getting so lame, man.
Like literally looks like the Tick.
What a shitty fucking superhero.
Well, this was like a
Comic book.
Ticks are terrible. I love that somehow.
Ticks are terrible.
Yeah, exactly. What's next? The bed bug? Like,
Oh, I'm sure it exists, dude. Every version of some crazy shit has existed as a comic, I'm pretty sure.
the tick, no homo. That's what he wrote. No results come up. Sorry. He's very homo.
I love how he's like the tick, no suit, just a
Yeah.
big black dick.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like,
holy
oh,
Christ, again, dude.
I was Ronnie Coleman up.
The algorithm just knows me too well. God.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Dude, there's a live action movie of the tick.
I could see all the
Painful.
fucking screenshots of the
Painfully
footage.
bad.
Yeah, I thank God I never.
I love how
found out about
Dante's
this.
scrolling more through this
Yeah,
as if
what are
there's
you
going to
doing,
be
brother?
some results.
Without the suit.
A suitless
Oh, I saw the
tick.
boys. Oh, is the guy from the boys plays him? Homelander plays the guy.
I don't know.
Yo, the boys is a great show, man.
I've
That-
only-
they
well,
need to come
you're
back
in
with
it.
another season. Yeah, but I'm not. I have no lines, but I am in it. And my IMDb shows it.
Yeah, you got 9 credits on your IMDb.
It's a nice like little.
Holy fuck.
It's a nice little fucking lineup. It makes it look legit. Like I'm in good shows with no
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah,
Dude, if
you're-
you, if like a mom or dad went to your IMDb, they think you live in LA. And you
Yeah,
make nice
exactly.
money.
Like, I'm
If
in
an
the Hollywood
actor,
Hills.
If an actor saw your IMDb, they're like, "Oh, this guy might quit next week."
Yeah,
He's like on the edge of quitting.
Yeah. No, it's not that bad. This looks good.
No, it looks fantastic. I'm just saying,
This guy's in the Hollywood Hills.
you know, you're not making. You're like, oh, you look at these credits, you're like, oh my god, this guy's.
He's living. This guy's rich. He's
a famous
he's an
actor.
A-lister. Yeah. No, it's
No, it's not like that.
yeah. I know, man. I wish I could get that Law and Order.
It's
Never
coming.
would've
No,
made
it's
you
coming.
for a
It's
junkie.
going to come, man. You're gonna be a lead in some movie, and like Reddit's gonna be like, who the fuck? Oh, this is the interview guy.
Yeah, exactly. Hi there. I was thinking, man, I would love to be. Oh, by the way, check this shit out. I'm going into CBC next week as an associate producer.
Oh, okay.
So this lady, senior producer at CBC, hit me up a couple years ago. She's been watching like content online I make and shit, and she just like fucks with it. She's a fan, whatever. But she's always trying to get me to like collaborate or whatever. She's like, oh, she does like kids TV. She's like, we want to use your like one of the job interview things as like whatever, inspiration for it. I'm like, can you guys pay me for that? She's like, I straight up told them.
Was that not what like the whole origin was?
Yeah, I'm like, can you not? She's like, well, it's so common now that we like it's so common, but
Jesus.
we can absolutely credit
So
you.
common we don't pay.
I'm like, ethically, she's like, we can credit you, of course. I'm like, ethically, you gotta credit me, right? Don't be playing it like that. But anyways, just to hook me up, she's got me going in next week. There's a children's show with like a sock puppet that teaches about like financial knowledge or something like that.
Okay.
And they're giving me 2-day contract as an associate producer at CBC to fucking what's it called?
play with kids.
Yeah, exactly. To do pedophile on site, pedophilic
What?
actions. No, to
Pedophilic.
punch up their shit live.
Oh wow.
To just make it funnier. So, cause she just was like, oh, you should be whatever the fuck like involved, but it pays $30 an hour.
Oh my god.
And it's like, and I'm like, I don't care about the money because I'm like, now I'll just be in their system as a vendor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into CBC and just be like, yeah, cut out that word.
You should.
Like, yeah, you're taking too long to get to the funny. Listen, you know what I mean?
You
Like,
should,
I'm gonna be in there like, yo, where do you guys keep the coffee, by the way?
You should be like, guys, I need a badge. Like,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
exactly.
sure.
I'm gonna wear it all the time and shit. I'm gonna be in there just
So,
stealing stationery.
You randomly
where's
just
that?
parlayed that into this show.
What?
That's genius.
No, but I'm saying the CBC stuff. I've never had any work with them.
No, I'm saying they wanted to use your content, and so instead
So
of
the job interview stuff is getting me some shit.
yeah,
So it's actually so the whole point I brought this up was I think it'd be sick if there was a fucking show, if Canada had some good actual goddamn television.
no, it's
If-
unfortunate.
And I was the HR guy.
Okay,
I'd love to be like, if there was a great, wouldn't it be sick if we actually had a great show here with the best comedians in town are all on the show? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, why not?
How fucking awesome would that be? And just play like the HR person that like, it's kind of like a little bit like a Michael Scott a little bit,
Yeah,
but not as
yeah.
stupid and a little bit more hated.
So
kinda
almost
thing.
like The Office in Canada.
not like a whole new original idea that's funny.
You know, it would have to be like a store or something that's not been done yet.
I'm saying whatever the idea would be original. But now that I've done 50 of these things,
They should
I'm
do
like,
one for like a Tim Hortons or something, like a Tim Hortons. You know how they did like Superstore? You know, like the one at the
Yeah,
grocery store.
yeah.
There's like a Tim Hortons one.
They have Superstore. They have like a fucking like Costco one, pretty much. They have every job environment possible.
Would be cool to
The
be
airport one. I haven't seen one for an airport.
There's
That would
one.
be good.
No, there's one.
Is
for
there?
airport. Yeah, it's a British TV show.
British.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see.
They're ahead of the game.
It's
Fire-
called Terminal, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is it?
Terminal.
Something like that.
Is it called Terminal? I bet.
Firefighters would be good.
I bet it's called Now Boarding or some shit like that. The Terminal? No. I just got to find out what this is called. It's going to be some sort of play on airport language. What'd you say about firefighter?
Firefighter would be good.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
You'd
'cause
have
there's
to,
so much
you have to stay
dead-
fit.
There's so much dead time.
It's cards.
Yeah.
And like it really wouldn't even be about the fires.
Yes.
It'd be about like that guy's like wife is cheating on him and they're trying to figure it out. They're in the truck.
do you know how
trying to
much like?
stake out.
Do you know how much like comedic B-roll for fires you could have?
Dude, probably not that much to be
Oh
honest.
yeah. You could just flash back to like, oh, we don't let him use
Remember
the
the
hose.
Inferno in
Yeah.
Ossington? And then it goes back. Yeah.
Yeah. Saving cats.
Never
or
even
some
made it
shit.
out of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying when it's like, you know, you could be good on a thing, but the powers to be and the way things work. What's funny is she opened the conversation with, "Did anything ever come of the CBC talks?" Because remember the show not working, we were trying to pitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, nothing ever came. You guys are, it's like, CBC, we literally met with them. They're like original script people. And they're like, we don't want to be an ivory tower people can't access. And then they told us, she proceeded to tell me like, but just so you know, we don't work directly with creators. You need to go affiliate yourself with a production agency, and then we can work through the production. And then you go to the production agency, they go, we'd love to work with you, but we need more CBC interest to be able to.
Oh my
so it's a
God.
catch-22. Like, you cannot get into this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, fuck this shit. Fuck it all, man.
That's insanity.
But now I'm going to go in next week. I'm going to fucking infiltrate those motherfuckers from the inside out. CBC, if you watching, I'm coming, yo. Hide your pens and notebooks and shit. I'm coming with an empty backpack. I'm leaving full.
Hide
You
your
understand?
stationery. Hide your coffee.
Hide your girl, hide your wife, hide your daughters.
I love this approach. It's like hard to get in there. He gets in, he starts threatening them.
Yeah, directly to the camera.
This is
Are you watching this?
incredible.
No, I don't think they'll ever be seeing this shit. But of course, I'm kidding if you are.
It's hard, man.
I wink. Edit out the wink.
I think that they have their people that they like those Letterkenny guys. Pretty sure if they put anything on their desks, like if they go to Canada's desk and they're like, you got to put this as a TV show, they're like, yes. You know what I mean? You got to get to
They're
that.
made guys. They're made guys.
You got to get to that level.
It's just all job security there. I had another guy who was like a year or two ago was a fan at CBC. Come join.
Come join us.
He's the Olympics feed guy.
Okay.
You know how Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart have like a thing where they like talk shit during the Olympics? Canada wanted to do one. So they're like trying to like mine me for ideas in this like in a general meeting with like I'm just in an office at CBC and everyone goes around and like says what they do and everyone is just like the whole thing exists.
What'd you say you did?
Like they were, the meeting was for me, so I didn't have to do that.
Oh,
they were introducing themselves to me.
okay.
Like, well, you know, I'm senior content specialist, so I also have my own TikTok, you know what I mean? And she's got like some followers. She goes like, best times of year to visit fucking Toronto's island. Like that type of shit. And it's like a green screen, all this shit. And it's just like do we just talk? It's just all talk. Nothing really happens, and I've never had a conversation with them again. No follow-up. I'm
wow.
like, you guys are just filling up your
amazing.
schedule with these type of things.
Yeah.
Just siphoning government money.
Baby.
This
corporate?
reminds me of the Naval Reserves. Going into CBC and having that meeting, I was like, you guys are doing Naval Reserves type shit just on the content side.
Dude,
I did that
corporate-
shit on the defense side.
Corporate loves a meeting. If you go and work in a corporation.
Block 1 hour.
Oh, man. My last job, I used to joke around about it. I can't name all the people and stuff because you just can't do that. But
What a dick. What are you implying, huh?
I would love to. I would love to say it more specifically. But what I found is when you're working in a corporate job, these people don't do anything.
Yeah.
And they literally convince you that they are doing things. But if I see you go in a meeting, all managers, all in a meeting all the time constantly, that's a red flag. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Think about this for a second.
Nothing gets done in there.
But think about this. If you worked at a business where all the leaders met for hours and hours and hours every single day, wouldn't you feel like the business is failing? You're like, oh, what the hell's going on over here? Like, they're talking every day for hours?
On some level, you're like, oh, everyone's on the same page. But you're like,
No!
in a meeting, you're like, nothing gets done in meetings.
Nothing
You
gets done.
plan, what to do, and then where's the execution isn't in the meeting.
No.
That's the planning phase. You guys are constantly planning and talking.
What messes with me is that people know that nothing gets done in meetings. And the people in meetings know that they didn't do anything in the meeting, that they had this huge agenda and they were meant to do shit and nothing got accomplished. Yet it is this like pillar of value that people put on it. But smart companies will be like, no, you can't keep meeting, because they realize it actually
Startups
costs
are like that.
them money.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you wasting your time costs us money.
Startups are so aggressive with productivity initiatives like that. They'll be like, no more than this many hours of meetings a day, except for like the C-suite. They do their own shit. The rules don't apply. But like, and the C-suite is 2 guys, and the rest of the people are like 4 people, right? But in startups, you got to do everything, and it's like you constantly got to be working. Meetings rarely happen. It's all Slack. Everything is Slack, moving, flowing. But it's CBC and these type of big, especially when everything is government funded. Oh my God!
Yeah.
I'm telling you, going into CBC headquarters reminded me fully of being in the Navy. Like the other day, the naval unit here at HMCS York, right on Lakeshore. I go in to do a U-turn, and there's a commissioner. That's the people that like are the security guards for the Navy. They just stand there on site. He's just standing in a seat, making sure. And you can't do U-turns at that. Yeah, he's sitting down. And I freaking go and I do a U-turn, and there's a Navy guy like parking, and he stood tall and proud and like, what are you like? I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. You know we're doing nothing in there, bro. I'm here to just do the way he stood as if I was a general civilian and he was representing the Navy. Like, no, you can't. This is a restricted area of the national defense. Shut the fuck up. You know you're going in there just to sign a fucking half day's pay because you had to come in and do forgot something in your locker. I know what it is.
Yeah. Sometimes people, when you're like, you realize that if they left you as the last line of defense, it can't be that important. Like if it's just you,
like what do you mean?
Like in a security
like
situation,
the commissioner, yeah,
just like that guy, or like security at a mall. It's like you realize that if they just are like, you got it, it's not that important.
He's an unarmed man on a seat with no sun cover, by the way, and the arm thing is fully open all the time. So I went and did a U-turn. I'm like, if there was really a security like level of clearance required here, this arm would be down, motherfuckers. All right, put the arm down if you don't want me to U-turn this bit. That guy just standing tall. That's all Canadians do. We don't do shit in the reserves, but boy, do we stand. We try to show all our nationalism in our posture. You know,
so,
stand tall, gentlemen.
I got a question here. I had a question back to
pay.
CBC. Was Schitt's Creek a CBC show after? Like, what was the path for that show?
I have zero idea. That's supposed to be a good one. That's supposed to be like one of the Canadian ones that's hilarious. Like solid. Yeah, I heard it's solid.
It's very funny. And see, the thing is, when you watch a Canadian television show that is really good, you get to see why Canadians are good at what they do. But the path to getting there, like you said, is very muddy.
It's daunting because I forget who I was talking to about this.
But daunting.
It's daunting. It's like
Canada
wants to take no risks. So all these guys, like us pitching, not working, all these ideas, they don't want to do it until America or someone else does it, and they go, "Oh, yes." We come back to you like, yo, can you do this? Like, it's been done.
Yeah.
It already has been done now.
I think they just get you to sign a contract with money now. You're like, okay.
I just need to see it working in the outside world. That is why things cannot be original Canadian TV, because they do not sign off on it unless it's been validated in the real world. Like, and keep in mind, it's art. So unless it's like, if The Office works, we're going to make one called The Temp Agency. Yeah. You know what I mean? Film it the exact same way. Have like the fucking the Michael Scott guy and the Clout, or what's his name?
I don't watch The Office.
What's the weird the annoying guy?
Which one? Oh, Dwight.
Dwight, yeah.
Did you say Clout?
Clout.
I was like, what Clout guys in The Office?
Michael Scott and Dwight. Those two are kind of the dynamic of The Office. Those are the pillars of The Office.
The Office is just insanely funny.
Yeah, they nailed it. Every now and then there's shows that just they nail everything, and that's one of the, it's like The Simpsons for
they
like
can't stop nailing it or for some reason. It's just like it keeps fucking.
Well, when they had like what's his name? Craig Robinson and like the fucking like the loading dock and Patrice. Like, it was just hilarious. It's funny how there's like the black guys are all there. It's realistic.
Yeah.
If you ever worked in a place in the logistics area, it's got a lot of black people.
You ever worked in a place?
Like a manufacturing style operation.
You ever worked anywhere, man? A lot of black people work in this service.
It's crazy, brother.
That's funny. That's true, though. Man, that's a good show. But what the hell's Canada going to do? There's not enough people here.
Well, that's why we're all working on getting the fuck
30
out of
million? Get the fuck.
40 now, actually.
Is he? Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
how many of them
We're
speak
37.
English?
here. Yeah, right.
How many of them speak
26.
26.
Yeah, max.
No, 26.
The way to make it in Canada.
26 people.
The way to make it in Canada, like roast battles, their entire budget is to Russell Peters. You know that, right?
What do you mean?
Like, have you ever watched
Oh,
roast
like
battles?
paying him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I don't even know for sure, but I know for sure.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like people are like putting his name on it legitimizes it for like outside of Canada
America,
too,
yeah,
right?
it's an American show now.
So it's like, hey, you want to be respected and like acknowledged by the Canadian fucking industry? Leave.
If
Leave. Do well somewhere else.
If you
and
had
they'll embrace
a
you with
huge
open arms.
following and you went on like roast battles and for some reason the ticker just explodes, that's how shit happens too.
Yeah, when they see like, oh, this guy's bringing a lot of traffic
Oh my
to us.
God.
Like, like of course it'll like
It's like Morse code in
inform new
Titanic. He's like,
decisions.
we're going down.
Yeah, it'll inform decisions of
Yeah.
like, get him again type shit, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's too late for you fuckers, man. You're driving everybody.
Yeah, well, you see
out.
what's going on with, not to get political, but you see what's going on with Trudy in India?
How like they're saying they put the hit out on that leader. Out
Yeah,
in
so
BC.
India blasted some dude away, and then
Sikh leader.
and then Justin's like, no, man, don't do that here. And now they're like, fucking no, you guys can't come.
Is that why he was trapped in India?
No, that happened before, but the sequence of events seems awfully close together.
Yeah, doesn't it?
But yeah, I guess India's like fucking with the passports and Canadians now. You can't go over there for a second.
Really? And
Yeah.
it's all Indians going over there. It's not like white
Well,
people.
it
are-
affects Canada more because Canada is a huge like partner with India for like immigration and shit and work.
Of course. So now it's just like it's a bitch.
Yeah, India's like, you know what? We're gonna be as annoying as you want to call us, you racist.
It's funny how like political strife at the leaders trickles down to just fucking around with the commoners. So now when I fly in, ask an extra 3 fucking hours of bullshit
Yeah.
because our leaders are fucking having a piss match. Isn't that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
so
like
annoying.
check your bags aggressively because you're Canadian.
Yeah, you got eggs in there. They just break them like they're good. It's like, fuck.
Fuck, dude, I was gonna make
I was
that.
doing research. Those were dinosaur eggs, you stupid fuck. That was a T-Rex, you dumb motherfucker.
Tases you in the neck.
Holy
shit.
Don't tase me, bro.
I have dinosaur eggs in my back pocket. I thought you guys were gonna break those.
Man. Do you see JFL does look sick. I talk a lot of shit, but like Mike Rita put up a bunch of photos of like he's like with
do you
Russell
talk a lot of shit
Peters,
about-
Joy Coy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we talk a lot of shit about the industry in Canada. We just did it for 30 minutes.
No, I thought you were saying like, do you talk a lot of shit about JFL?
No, like that is an extension of the industry
Yeah.
in Canada. No, they don't seem to acknowledge you boys. So all I gotta say is fuck off. For those of you just getting the audio, I did that arm thing again.
Well, it's funny because you don't get acknowledged, and it obviously bothers you. And then when you get acknowledged, it's like, oh man, they're great, man.
Yeah,
Have
of
you
course.
guys?
Of course. I was like, if they send me an email right now, it would change everything. I'd be like, they're not that bad at all.
They're the best.
They are incredible. They are so accommodating.
Well,
You know, JFL, when they book Canadians to come do JFL, they put them in. They don't. I don't think they even cover like a hotel, or they won't fly you out or anything like that. You got to like make your way from. I don't know the details, but when they book Americans, they put them up at the better hotel. They just treat American talent like they're better. And I'm not talking about like if they get Andrew Schultz or like powerhouses of comedy. I'm talking about like a guy who's 7 years new faces coming from Seattle or whatever the fuck, from Portland. They get the better hotel. They get the better treatment.
I've heard that if you get like a gala, you got to fight like the person who got it last year. So
That
why,
is what the gala is, from what I
that's
understand.
why people always are like, oh, I hope I get it again. You know, I have to kill somebody.
Yeah, man. I don't know about
That's
this
the
industry.
you got to murder.
Yeah.
It's a lot of murder.
Yeah. All of that.
Yeah, I wish they were just more transparent. Like, because I think
Criteria and shit, right?
not even the criteria. I
the criteria too.
mostly though the way they treat people. Like if they had to say publicly or post somewhere, for American acts we do XX and X. For Canadian acts we don't. Just have people's opinion on that.
Well, the booker, we all know the guy who books like the JFL. We were having a conversation
Colin
with
Mockery, right?
We're like, hey, what's the criteria for booking? He goes, we want guys that have a draw in Montreal. We want guys that have put out their stuff. We want guys that are not waiting for the industry. They're filming their own stuff. They're putting it out on YouTube. They have a following. They're making content. In my mind, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm getting it, right? he listed to me
what you did in the last year.
what I did literally in the last 6 months at that time. This was like the last 8 months. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm getting it, right? And the showcase went great. And then like you don't, and like you said, like think of who has a following. Obviously, like Nima, no JFL stuff. Ben Bankus, obviously he represents like the anti-JFL type shit, so they're not going to fuck with him.
We don't know if they went to them and the agreements weren't favorable or whatever for
We
those
don't.
guys.
But I would think at this level,
You would think.
he would say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
he
good
would
for
probably
him,
say
it's good
yes.
for them.
Yeah. It's like if you only look at the money at this level, that's too nearsighted. That's like you're actually shooting yourself in the foot. If you go, no, on the road I make a lot more than that. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and who else has like followings out here? Like,
It's just weird for them to say you got to have a draw. Like, I was talking to somebody about this as well. That would be like saying to somebody applying at a company who is applying for a job at $50,000 business. They're like, we're going to give you $50,000 a year to work here. But the criteria is that you can build a $50,000 a year business that pays you that much money, which would effectively be $1 million business. So it's like, that's not an appropriate ask for JFL based on its historical roots. Historically, like Gordy Brown, who is just like a classic act on Just for Laughs, he would go out with a guitar. I just don't think it was the same back then. And not saying like that's, you got to build it like that. But if their model was at least reminiscent of what it was back in the day, like it would make more sense. Now they just realize what comedians are, which is creators. And they're like, yeah, we can get a lot more out of you.
go to the Just for Laughs Instagram page. Someone was telling me they turn off comments a lot.
Oh, I bet, man. Yeah.
And like some people are just like in the comments like fag. Like, you know what I mean?
Hilarious.
Like type it Just for Laughs. Maybe Just for all of Just for Laughs, not just Toronto. Yeah, let's see what they post. Okay, not like specific people coming.
It's actually an interesting brand. I think if like
see when they post like the lineup for a bunch of people. Oh look, it's Alec Pierce. Okay, get your shit right now. Go to any of these. Let's see.
it's an interesting brand, dude. It would be a great documentary.
1,000,000,000%. I made my boyfriend watch it, and I hid my bed and said it's funny. We aren't breaking up because of it. So happy. I don't get it. Go down. Original seat. Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Oh, okay. That's my guy, so no shit talking that. This is Roast Battles, right?
I guess so. Yeah, Roast Battle Canada.
And you know, like, does Just
Pete
for Laughs
Davidson's
mean what it
Paradise.
meant to our parents and to us
Comedy.
growing up?
Yeah. Weird and not funny. What was the point?
This is Jonathan
Ronald's
Van
song.
Ness. I have his hair products. Very good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Look at him.
His own? This is a guy or a girl?
It's a guy. Look at him. Beautiful.
Go down.
It's a beautiful man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Very feminine. Oh, man. Almost overwhelmingly so.
Relax, bro. Hide your boner, dog.
How'd you...
Rammy. Interesting, yeah. So,
But as a case
He
study,
was trying to be
like
a
you
fun
could
guy.
you could
Best
go
line
to
I was
college
talking
and
so,
observe the
joke,
brand.
Perhaps fun guy will not tell you, women. Unnecessary barb. I was waiting for the joke. It's all hate comments.
Oh, all of them, yeah.
But the punchline.
But take this in for a second. You could study the brand and be like, is Just for Laughs itself even a sustainable brand? Or is it like, do you know what I mean? Because, like, for example, Apple could put on a fucking comedy festival tonight and people would go to it.
Yeah, she's legit. She's legit.
But Just
as
for
a
Laughs
comic.
needs the comics to have, like, huge fan bases.
But that's not the case. That's not how they're booking, though. That's the opposite.
No, I'm saying, like, is Just for Laughs have a brand itself beyond the fact that, like, it's just
I think
interwoven into brands?
I think it's just almost they're pushing woke agenda.
Oh,
They're
wow.
pushing-
What?
They're pushing woke agenda with their choices because
Okay.
they have 8 spots to fill. One has to be gay. One has to be trans. These have to be.
but wait a
One
second.
has to be indigenous.
This is what I'm
One
asking
has
you.
to be black. So it's like you're really working for your spot. It's the most
not even-
divided
wait a
it's
second,
ever
wait a
been.
second.
It's
Not
never
even
like
about
let's find the
comics.
8 funniest people.
Not
It's
even
not
about
like that.
comics for a second. I'm saying, like, just in what you said there, like, is that even a brand? By virtue of them having to pick all these people, like what you said, if that's the feeling, is that because of the choice, or that's like, this is how we make money right now? What are people coming to see? Like, that's their choice.
I honestly, I told you that is the thing. We don't. There's no transparency. We don't know.
But because
I'm just
there's
on
no,
the outside
there's no
looking
brand,
into this black box.
I don't think Just for Laughs actually has a brand. Like Skankfest, people go there. They're like, I'm gonna get this type of content. When you go to Just for Laughs, I don't think anybody knows anymore.
The brand is good comedy. That is what you think.
That's
it's
what you
implied
think,
because
I think, yeah.
Just for Laughs gags. You grew up with Just for Laughs.
Yes.
Montreal Festival. That's the brand. Now it's become this thing of like, look at this. I need that dress. Fucking brilliant. She is a hottie though.
But even when it says
Dakota Raymond,
think about this for a second.
she's really holding that mic, isn't she?
When it says new faces of comedy,
Yeah.
okay, it almost implies like that Just for Laughs has a hand in what comedy is, but they don't. All they have is this show called New Faces, and then they hope you become something, but they don't have a system to actually help you with that. You know what I mean?
They
it's
have
like
no farm league.
Yeah,
they
there's
literally
no
just
farm
go and they go, you. Here's fucking $40.
Yes.
Make your way up here. Do your 6 minutes.
Yes. So what does that mean? Like, they're like the new faces, or like what does that actually represent? It would be different, for example, if Yuck Yucks had a new faces festival every year, because it would mean something. They have clubs all across the country, so it's a little different. This is just like, that's why when they go, we're trying to get rid of the Canadians and shit. From a business perspective, it made sense because, yeah, there's no business from a Canadian perspective. Well, you got to hope that somebody's a big act in Montreal. There's only fucking how many people live there? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
There's a bunch of funny comics, but there's no like big acts. It's Sugar Sammy and
There's
that
no
nigga Dip.
main event fight.
Yeah, there's another guy. What's his name? Wasim.
Yeah, he's emerging right now.
Yeah. Does he? What's he on the gram? He's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I've never seen his comedy, but everyone
I
says
saw him
it's
years
hilarious.
ago, and he was killing it back then. It was like, you know, when a guy like is
That
that
guy.
Manzoor, the first one?
A dude
Does he
like
have-
that's
does he have a
that
good
good, he's
following?
probably like, holy
Yeah,
fuck.
you should have a way bigger following.
probably
This guy's a
boxing.
legend.
Boxing.
If you're watching, follow
pork
this
belly.
man right here.
Which one?
Yeah, this is a very funny guy.
Pair of skates to a moose, but will never be team captain. Oh yeah.
Wait, I'm talking about his stand-up. I've never seen his shit here.
Talk about that. Mute this, please.
I don't want to misrepresent my guy.
You're from Dubai. Fuck no, I'm kidding.
This is Laugh Lounge or what?
Yeah, that's Laugh Lounge.
You're so confusing, man. This is happening. You can't see me. I can't be from Dubai. Okay, all right.
You can't see me. I can't be from
You're right.
Dubai.
I do see a pair of teeth, though. Just for like. He said it first.
Laugh Lounge is so sick like that.
It's a great room. It's a
you
great
could have a
room.
great time
Yeah,
there.
it's a great room.
But this dude, apparently he was killing for fucking a long time.
I went to Montreal like 4 years ago, and he seemed like a guy that should have been in
Like the
America.
kingpin of
He
a
should have
stuff.
been. Oh, look, Harrison Weiner.
Cam Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, where's Cameron Phoenix?
Is that Cam and
No, it's
I
not.
know this guy in the
That's
middle.
the guy. Abba and
Wow,
Atlas.
that guy looks like Cam
Preach.
Phoenix.
Abba
man.
and Preach. Yeah, that's Preach, right?
Yeah, that's pretty.
I did the show a while back. I almost
Yeah.
bombed off the top, then killed it.
See this
It
guy.
was a moment where they're like, eh, and then I brought it back. It's like
See-
5 minutes.
See this guy in the middle of the two guys in the bottom?
Yeah.
What do you call that? Is that-
Skinhead. That's the guy that was the contender for the role that Edward Norton got in American History
Yeah,
X. They
man.
went with Edward Norton, but this
You
guy,
can't blame me for thinking that's Cam Phoenix.
Why'd they put all
that
the bald
guy,
guys on the bottom?
no, the
It's
bottom left,
close.
the bottom left, sure,
Yes.
not the guy in the middle.
No.
Yeah, no, I see that. And
Jeez.
Harrison Weinberg on the top left. I did Fringe with my brother right there. Funny motherfucker.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, man. Times they are changing. You know what's funny? Me doing
Eddie,
JFL and you doing JFL, it's literally inevitable.
you get tagged in at some point?
It's inevitable. Whether they get us now when they should, when we're like been on this side grinding and they represent homegrown talent, or they get us when like the reason they're getting the Mark Norman, Sam Morrell's, Andrew Schultz, they're getting the big acts so people flood there and see everything else, right?
Yeah.
Soon will be those. So inevitably they're gonna have to get us one way or another. So I'm not
We're
even
gonna start juggling.
I'm not in a rush to be on. Like I'm not in a rush for this shit. I was, and then I'm like, time to look out to America. Make my splash out there. See what happens. I'll
Let's
be
land this
submitting to
piece.
the fucking visa October 15th.
October 15th. We're in friggin' Hamilton tonight.
Yo,
You're
this
coming
doesn't
out-
come out till next week.
This isn't tonight.
Yo,
But-
come out. Winnipeg, October 27th. Saskatoon, November 4th. Regina, November 2nd. And I got a Toronto show, October 13th. 2 shows, Free Times Cafe. As always, tickets at abbaswahab.com.
I got Windsor, October 20th. The Sioux, the 27th, February the 28th.
And then
Check me out. Lots of dates.
after that, let's line up dates.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, because I can't depend on yucks for shite.
Peace.
Okay, till next time. Thanks for tuning in.